Hey everyone, welcome back to Garnock Reviews. Earlier this year I got to attend the St Pete Boat Show, and at that time I was given the opportunity to step on board a 2024 Jeanneau NC 1295 Flybridge. I found this to be a very impressive boat. She's 41 feet 2 inches in length, she's got a beam of 12 feet 6, but when you drop down this side balcony it makes it feel far wider than it actually is. She's got a draft of around 2 feet 6 inches because she's powered by triple 300 horsepower Yamaha outboards. Now these outboards also free up a lot of the space on the inside, which you'll see in just a second. This one's got an extremely high spec, from the likes of that retractable sun awning to the fact that this one's even got a seakeeper installed. But at the boat show, this one had a massive price discount, a discount of over $185,000, where they were only asking $699,720. And as I step into the aft cockpit, notice you can slide those seats forward or back depending on what sort of room you're looking for. You've got the cockpit table that expands out. You've got a door here on the port hand side, and then obviously on the starboard you've got that drop down balcony. You've also got the retractable sunshade that I had showed you earlier, and this gives plenty of shade and protection. You've got drinks holders, you've got your shower, and then as I walk around, look how much space you have. It is so easy to walk from bow to stern. There is a side door access at the lower helm, so that's going to make it really easy for docking and close quarter manoeuvring. It's got a non-slip deck material that worked really well, and you're going to want to be able to walk up to the bow, because look at that seating area that we've got up here. It'd be a great way to enjoy fast cruising or just relaxing at anchor. And speaking of anchor, it's got an electric windlass, and you can operate that from the lower helm, the flybridge, and of course here. And I like the fact that this one's also got a low air draft. A lot of the regulars on my channel are looking at doing a great loop, and this one's one to seriously consider for that. But notice that it's actually got a different design where you don't have the same size of passageway to both port and starboard, and I like that. There's a few boats on my channel that's done that, including the Nimbus, and it just makes it so that it's far easier for one side rather than having two sides that's less adequate. And then if we pop up onto the flybridge, you'll see that this one's joystick controlled, full electronics. You get the sunpad up here, you get tremendous visibility, you get the bimini canopy top up at the top. You've also got a refrigeration up here, you get seating. You can turn this into a large sunpad because that backrest slides forward. There's storage underneath the seats, you get your speakers up here for the stereo. It's just all designed that you could use this for cruising up here, as well as obviously bringing it in and out the marina. I mean, not only do you have refrigeration, but you've even got an electric grill up here. So that way you can prepare all your favourite meals and snacks. You even got fresh water. You don't have to worry about going back downstairs. And as we step in, I really like the way that we get this one laid out, because the fact that you've got the outboards out the back, it gives you so much more space on the inside. To begin with, we've got the galley that's right next to the cockpit, and that way it's so much easier for entertaining family and friends. You've got your split drawer, refrigerator and freezer. You get countertop space. You get tremendous visibility from all those large windows, most of which are opening, so you get extra ventilation. You get your electric stovetop, you get your oven down below, you get your split sink. You get storage in here that's self-draining, it's kind of like a large cooler. Really deep stainless steel sinks. And if you notice, that faucet's also got the shower head attachment to it, which is going to come in easier when you're doing larger things like doing the dishes. And moving forward, again, here's that price point where they've got this on a tremendous discount. And this was thanks to Thunder Marine in St Petersburg. It should have an MSRP of almost 900,000, but not at the boat show. Moving forward again, we've got the saloon to port, and that table actually drops down and becomes a double berth. But again, you can keep your close family and friends next to you, and they can enjoy this passage as well. There's storage underneath those seats. And then to starboard is where you're going to find the helm. And at the helm itself, you see that it's got the bolster effect so you can sit down or stand up. You've got that side door access leading out to the deck. And as well as having the engine controls, it is joystick controlled. It's fully air conditioned here. You get your twin multifunction Garmin displays, and these are integrated into the engine management system. You've also got your bow thruster. You can adjust the angle of the steering wheel, so if you want to sit down or stand up. You got your Bluetooth controls, your windlass controls, your engine management system. And then moving down, this one's actually got 3 cabins, which I was really impressed at for a boat of this size, but again, a lot of that is the fact that it's got the outboards on the back. Really good headroom, really good privacy in here because each cabin can obviously be closed off. Now these are designed with a really smart idea where it's supposed to be 2 individual berths, but there's infills that you can turn this into one large double berth. And again, you get light and ventilation in here, but you also have a lot of storage. And it's got the push button lock mechanism because those triple outboards, they're going to give you a fast cruising in the 25 to 30 knot mark, but you're going to hit around 40 knots full throttle. But at a fast cruising, you should get somewhere in a region around 250 mile range. And then in the port cabin, it's very similar to the starboard. Again, you've got the 2 berths, but it's got infill cushions where you can turn this into a large double berth if you prefer. And then we've got a large head compartment with a separate toilet and shower. Really good headroom in here. Really good ventilation as well. Plenty of opening portholes on the side, and also you've got the hatch overhead. And then on the bows where you're going to find the owner's stateroom. And the owner's stateroom's actually en suite. It's got its own head compartment. Again, separate toilet and shower. This time the shower you can actually sit down if you prefer. And then there's storage behind those mirrors as well. All your toiletries and personal belongings. And she's got 106 gallon capacity of water and 268 gallon of fuel. And the owner's stateroom, I like the fact that it's an island berth. It's always easily accessible from either side. Again, I like all the different hatches and windows that's on this one, because the last thing you want is a dark, claustrophobic feeling. You get a TV mounted up here as well for entertainment. Plenty of storage, so if you are looking at doing extended cruising, if you want to use this for weekends, vacations, or if you do want to tackle something like the Great Loop, you've got plenty of options on board for that. There's storage on either side, and as you can see from the vents, this one is obviously fully air conditioned. And turnkey ready to go condition. 40-foot Flybridge cruisers are nothing new. They've been on the market for decades. My dad had a Princess 38, it was a 1982, but this boat just feels so much bigger, so much user friendly, and far more space than what his boat offered. The majority of that is not having to have those large engines right underneath the saloon. But as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. If you can leave a comment down below, haven't done so already, if you can hit that like and subscribe button, it really does make a difference. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks everyone.